There is a famous video going around on TikTok in which a guy is explaining the fact that he believes that nature does not understand what is good and what is bad. Nature does not understand good and evil. And many people believe that way. And he says that good and evil is good for society. It's useful, it's efficient for us as humans, as society, to live in a way that allows us to be well, that allows things to function properly. But he states that nature does not know when you're doing something good, and nature does not know when you're doing something bad. So that it doesn't matter to nature or the universe what you do, if it's good or bad. It only matters to other human beings. And to this, I have to say, I 100% disagree. I disagree 100% because from the outer layer, if we see the tip of the iceberg, it's easy to understand and even to agree with his point. But there has to be so much more than just the tip of the iceberg and what is seen with the naked eye. I believe that there is something that goes way deeper because we human beings, the ones that do the most good in the universe, there is no other creature in the universe, or on earth rather, on earth that does good as much as we do, that has the intention of doing good, that is focused and actually practices doing good as much as possible as human beings. No other animal comes even remotely close. So, what if our intelligence, our reasoning, is the result, is a gift from God, nature, the universe, for us having done all of that good? How do we know? How do we know that we're not being gifted this intelligence and reasoning? Because think about it, the intelligence and reasoning that we as humans have is a gift from nature. We did not do anything to obtain this intelligence and reasoning. We did not do anything to create it. We did not do anything to make it happen. It is a gift to us. Now, as it is a gift, look at every other animal and look how much more gifted we are than all other animals. No animal comes even close, not even remotely close to humans in intelligence and in brains. Not even slightly, not even a little bit. There's not even a comparison to be made because of how huge the gap in the level of intelligence is within humans and all other animals. Now, that same gap is present, as I said before, in some other place. It's present as well in our desire to do good, in our desire to help others, to help other living creatures, to do what we consider good. And this guy in the video says that nature doesn't know you're doing good. But then how come nature has placed this desire in us to not only do good, which I think is tied up with our intelligence and rationality, but to multiply and to reproduce? Because that desire to multiply and reproduce, we, just like rationality, we haven't done anything to attain it. We haven't done anything to make it be in that manner. We haven't created it. We came with it by default. It was there with us before we even came to life. It was in our DNA, the DNA of our ancestors. So, nature wants us to develop, to grow, to reproduce. And nature wants every animal to continue to survive. That's why every single animal has a strong desire to continue to survive on this earth. That desire, they don't create it, they don't make it, they don't develop it, they're born with it. So it is given to them, to us, by nature, because nature wants good for all of us. So that's when you put nature into knowing what's good and evil, because now nature is putting this desire for you and I and others to continue to survive, because that is good for us, and that we know for a fact that if we continue to survive, is good for us, for the species, for everyone. And the same for every animal. So nature, if you see it from that angle, knows what is good. And if nature knows that this is good for every species and for the world and for everyone, then nature pushes that feeling and desire to be stronger in each and every one of us, as it is up to this day. So we have that, and we have nature now putting its hand and working on what is good and what must be done to keep good things happening. So now we have that nature doing good, and now we have us thinking, being rational, and continuing to try to do good. And then nature sees this good and then rewards us with the gift of intelligence and rationality, so that we can continue to do this good and help the world and humanity and every species in the world to survive, because no other species is trying to save others like human beings. No other species on earth is trying to save other species besides themselves, or besides their personal life, more than human beings. And this, as you and I know it, as humans know it, this is good. We're doing good, but this guy is claiming that nature does not know that. And I believe nature does know it very well, and because of that, nature gives us with even more intelligence, even more rationality, so that we can multiply even more, we can grow even more, and do even more good. So I believe humans do have a gift from nature for being good, and nature does know that we have been doing good and gives us a gift of intelligence, so that we can continue to do good and continue to make everything better in the world.